Hi guys, welcome to the live stream. Hello Josh, how you doing, mate? There, Kelvin, how you doing? Welcome. Good to see you. Right, okay, yeah. So ugly mugs on if you want to see it. If not, tell me. I'll turn the camera off. I don't really mind, to be honest. Upfront and honest, I literally have only been in from work about an hour ago, so I've quickly put the stream up. Notification. I've not looked at anything. One thing I have got though is a fleet ready to go, so I have literally no idea what is happening. So we're going to play this one. Well, let's wing it. I think that's the simplest answer. Where are we? We are. It's obviously the new raid. It's a new format with new targets. Let's have a little look. Um, what have we got? We're the lionfish. That's the target what we're looking for today, as in the ship. What is it? It's a sub. What does it do? It's for the FM. What the heck's that all about? Okay. So it's a garrison sub. That's something new, but it's Scourge. Okay. So we've got a garrison Scourge sub. Absolutely unheard of. So yes, I'm in alpha, Josh. Yes, I am, mate. Sorry. Uh, we are going to get a missile to go on this sub, okay? And so just think gluttonies, that could be interesting, okay? There is a lot of tech missing for this, so be cautious. Hey, Sai, here's my timekeeper. Thanks, buddy. Okay, there's a garrison battery that's tipped up, okay, but there's nothing else yet. Expect new tech to come along in slow time. Expect new things in the FM, okay, then expect as we do progress forward that as the FM targets change over the coming months, you are not going to be able to use, definitely not be able to use the previous fleet in the new targets because this thing is completely different, considerably different. Um, Talking of the raiders, then like I say, it's Dark Omen, it's number one, that sort of stuff. Yes, you can use the previous fleet to get the 600 out of the way. Yes, unfortunately, you've got three other targets to get through to get that complete set. If you want to go, obviously, for the main set, obviously the 100, the 101, we'll have a look at those two first. Okay, then, and that will pull us through those two targets down here. That's the S set done. Okay, God knows, okay, what they're going to look like. I'm hoping I'm ready. I'm at U3. I haven't X1'd them. I know some people are bringing a coin straight through to it, but I'm not doing that just yet. Okay, I'm going to go for the U3. I have got U3 across all the fleet. If I'm going to X1 anything, it'll be the flagship. Okay, but we'll see yet what the offers are from Kicks. I don't really know, to be honest. I haven't had a chance to look. But yeah, so the classic thing, a million points and that sort of stuff. Josh, you said to me earlier on it's about 27.5 million, I think it was, for all the latest tech and all the bits that you might want. Okay, so but for now, all you need is basically four ships to make a start. What is quite nice, and I don't know the build to be honest, but let's look in shipyard because I've got nothing building. Selecting the whole, looking at the new, bizarrely looking at the new garrison ship. Okay, which I haven't won yet, so it's here. It looks like a dodgy scourge thing, doesn't it? Sort of a spider thing. Anyway, not a bad build time, and there are some tokens in this event. Okay, and so you should be able to get stuff out for the VXP weekend. You only need four ships. Don't forget, a flagship will come later. Okay, so if you can try and win, obviously this, and then make a start. We have obviously got FM tokens coming up next week, etc., and that sort of stuff as well. But there are tokens in the raid as well. So quite resourceful, heavy, but I suppose in the bigger picture, the way things are these days, it's not too bad. But yeah, so just under, for a nice change, it is just under, a fixed time of, sometimes it's normally like 1 day, 1 hour and such, isn't it? So it's just under. So that's put us in a reasonable position, I think, to be honest. Don't trust the build, but I did whack together something. Okay, and let me have a look down here. I don't think it's accurate in any way, shape, or form, but I just put something together as a quick example. I have no idea what the new FM targets are going to look like. So whether we need that, whether we don't need a raid, I don't know. But at the end of the day, if I just put something on quickly, maybe you want to go this, or maybe you don't want to go that, and go something completely different. But look, all up, then you're going to add obviously another 12 days ish. Okay, then so they are letting you get the holes out so you can get them to VXP weekend. But hey, Mike, sorry, but I didn't see you there. But obviously, it's going to take us a serious amount of time to get this fleet together. Bear in mind, you're still trying to get other ships up and running. It may pay to maybe forget about this raid fleet that we're currently utilizing, and if you're considering updating and getting yourself, in slow time through the upgrades, it may pay to skip this one. I don't really know. I talked to a couple of people about it, and if we can grind, it might take a bit more seat time, but if you can grind your way through without having to upgrade, then it may be worth actually focusing on the garrison hull, because as we all know, the FM comes first, okay, over above everything else. So that's an option. Anyway, enough yabbering. I literally cannot remember what. Let me have a look at my build. What did I put on these things? So I didn't even manage to get all the new weapons on, basically. So I've got some of the older weapons, some of the newer weapons, and I think most people are going down neural network engine. Okay, then I've gone for obviously the Bushido battery. We've gone across the Liberty belt simply because it does an amazing amount of concussive damage. We're never quite sure whether damage diffusion system works, but it's on there anyway. But it does give you obviously your bonus combat speed, which I quite like, you know. And all refreshing, you get 5 lionfish tokens built. Well, that's very nice. Okay. I don't think there's a huge rush to build them, to be honest. Although literally, if they've got a target in the next FN, that'd be quite interesting. Yeah. The Reckoning obviously canisters, which is quite decent as well. And then obviously then if you can get these, obviously up to U1 at least, which is like 17 hours, I think it is, you know, then obviously you can get the CIC on as well, which is quite helpful because it gives you that extra, as we spoke about before, the extra critical hit chance as well, and it's stackable as well, so it's 7% on each one. So that's it. And I built them all the same, to be honest. I've actually gone for 3x. Okay, and one concussive. That's 3 explosive, 1 concussive. A lot of people have gone 2 and 2. Some have gone 4. Yeah, let's see what comes. I have no idea if I'm right or wrong. Like I say, it's the first of the event. I literally can't even think if I'm supposed to put a crew on this. If I was probably going to do anything, seeing as explosive, actually gives us quite a lot of options, doesn't it? You could, you know, we'll see what comes in the targets, but because this is Gatling guns, and let's just remind myself, we have got a mild amount of splash. It's 15, so you could use a splash crew. Obviously, because it's most things are in play now, you can definitely do you know, blah, 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 where are we? Hang on, we're down to, you can do, yeah, you can do steelheads as well because you're getting 15% there on top. Okay, for the start, and obviously evade as well, sea serpents. There are other things to look at, but I'm not going to do anything just yet. We're just going to, no, we're not going to do that. That's going to take far too long. We're just going to literally launch the ships, I think, and take them out and take a look at some targets. Right, I'll pop some music on. If it's too loud, just as ever, say, yeah, cough, cough, damage diffusion, cough. Yeah, okay. Let me stick this music on. Let's have a look. Jeff's just online, good friend of mine now. Righty ho, we're good. Okay, so let's have a little ganders at what we've got. We don't need to worry about that rubbish too much. What resolution I've got this at? Oh, it's not too bad. That's right. This is the last week, by the way, of this screen. I should have a new screen coming. It's got much, from now on the stream should be much clearer because this is a 1080p one. And I got a 4K one coming, so it should make life a lot better moving forward because this is a little bit pixelated and mostly my eyes aren't as good as they used to be. So I thought I'd try a new screen and see if that helps me actually do things a little better. Not just on this, in general terms, because I do a lot of work from home as well. So there's a 101, but that's not what we want first, is it? We want the 100, if there are any 100s. What I should have done actually was ticked it on. Hey Jay, how you doing, mate? Let's go on targets. Let's just go down for the S set first, and let's get a rough idea. There's one over here. Okay, so we've got an X next to it, which is nice, and there should be another one over there. Yeah, there is. Okay, so they're now sort of like showing up, which is good. We'll go in at 9 o'clock, and then we'll see what the target says. And let's have a quick look and compare this then to obviously the VXP target. I don't know if you're supposed to drive these stacks, take the flagship at the front. God only knows. We'll play it by ear. We'll wing it, like I said, to start with. It's more about showing targets and seeing what's in there as opposed to paving and routes and all that sort of stuff. We might have a crack at them, but we'll just see how it goes. Let's close that down. So we've already seen that message anyway. God, these are some pretty classic looking things, aren't they? So remember we said about the islands in the middle were actually a nose and they're actually part of the hindrance pattern. I'm not sure if this is right. So I came in at 9 o'clock and look, I'm over here and now at the 2 o'clock position. So we are fixed on the route we're going in. Don't think I need to care about damage just yet because we can do that afterwards. I think what we'll do is we'll leave the picture up. It doesn't look like there's nothing off screen. It looks like it's all in play. Yeah, it's all in play. So who's that? Let's have a look. Say hello. It's you, Josh. Right, it's all in place. So let's have a look. What have we got? So these have already straight off the cuff. Then they've moved. Literally, cannot. That's got a bizarre thing sticking at the front of it. What's that thing do? I have no idea what that does. Let's do the Wheel of Death. I'm hoping that I'm not going to get too much damage. Actually, I do need to show the damage because otherwise we don't know where we are, do we? So that doesn't look too bad. There is a retreat button, so that's nice to know. Maybe we peel off these ships first and get rid of them. I'm already worried about the big hulks, so... I'm not quite sure what this thing does out front yet, because I've obviously got the ship, but I've never actually sailed it, so I haven't actually worked out what it does. I should have read the blueprint, to be honest. Right, Reaver hulks there. Do I need to get in close to it? Do I need to get far away? Oh, I'm getting some damage, you know that. But it did die quite quick. What do these things do? Oh, okay, that fires a stun or something. Let's have a little look closer. What does it do? I know these ships actually can't damage me. I remember that from the VXP target. What is the aura then? What do we reckon that is? Apart from an ice field. We might have to go and have a little look at the blueprint because I have no idea. Well, they're quite tough though for little ships. So remember we said in the VXP target, if you remember when we saw them, that those things were more of an annoyance than anything else, and they were obviously taking your aim away. This is actually supposed to be the auto target, isn't it? So what if I stun this ship? What happens? Do I get a stun on it? Yes, I do. So it is a stun. So I really ought to keep that in the direction. So it looks to me like you probably might want to send the flagship out front and then drag the rest in so it can keep stunning those ships. But we'll play on that as we go along. Hey Daniel, you're right, mate. Yeah, stun, freezes, and fast movers. Okay. I think it might pay in a minute then to pull that flagship out front and then just leave it like at that angle, like that, and then select all, take one out of it, and bring the rest in, and maybe just leave that first ship where it is, so that it keeps stunning things. I don't know, because then it's firing at me, but it's not firing at my flagship, and the last thing you ever want to do is kill your flagship off, isn't it? That sort of did something, possibly. I don't know. We'll try it again, shall we? Over here. Like I say, we'll spin it around. We're not in a rush just yet. We'll select them all. We'll deselect obviously ship number one. That's just shift click if you, shift number one if you don't remember. That deselects then ship one, and then that will just let the rest just drive around. When does it start to fire? Does it fire as it gets the stun, or does it fire before or after? Let's just have a little look. It'd be nice if it got into the stun first. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, okay, so there you go. There's the stun effect. Not much of a stun effect, but you know. Is damage decent? Well, I haven't really done much, to be honest. I'm driving around on the very first target, so it's difficult to say, isn't it? We're going to auto it, and obviously, as we always do, we're going to auto these targets and see what that does, and you know, we'll take a look from there. I'll move out the way from my flagship. So they've got quite a fast projectile speed by the looks of it, and there's definitely more than one damage type. What we need to do is break down the damage types, obviously, with a really smart move. But I just want to have a little look at the target. The target is generally okay. Damage will come down as we get better at the targets. The slow effect is pretty weak, isn't it? And their range is definitely better than mine, without a doubt. You'd be pleased to know I did put a stack of coins on just for tonight. Haven't done any for 2 months, so probably far too close. But yeah, I mean, they die pretty quick, don't they? So we'll just clean this up, and then that's it. I think we're done, to be honest. That ship's very fast. Oh, the stun works very well on those. Yeah, the stun's very good for there. Yeah, and maybe a splash crew actually might be there, or actually a speed. No, you can't really speed up a great deal. Actually, it almost feels like my speed is my ships are too slow now, but anyway, not to worry. Even damage across the board. Look, 6% taken and 7%. Well, that's close enough, isn't it? Oh, look, that's Swax, one of my guys. Okay, 1 hour 29. Well, it's just under the limit, so we'll just whack the button because now we're doing auto. Okay, so 1 hour 29. It's got to be faster. What are coins? Jay, I know that's a fib. Okay, it doesn't matter obviously for the 100 where you start. We'll prove that. We'll go back in south. Look, we'll attack again, and we'll have a little look. And let's just leave it alone and see what happens. Yeah, it looks like it is, but I think it is just for the riots and not actually for the Reaver Hulk. So, because it made a huge difference, didn't it, to the riot ship? Did absolutely nothing to the Hulk. Right, we'll do nothing. We'll just sit here and we'll watch it this time. Yeah, look at the stun effect on that. That made difference, didn't it? Quite a bit of difference. I'll just move my mic out of the way and take a slip of drink, if you don't mind. Okay, so already I'm liking the target on auto. What if I just drove it so disastrously? Move the mic back a bit here. Thanks, Sides, by the way. Cheers for the timing. I drove it so disastrously on the first attempt, but yeah, I like that stun effect actually. That's quite good. Hard to control because it's quite a narrow margin. It's another one of the, well, they call that 40 degrees, but I don't, because when you add up the 40s, it doesn't make a full circle. But you know, end of the day. It's a shame it wasn't a bit wider. And maybe it does go wider on the X1. I don't know. Don't forget, I'm only at U3 only. Look at me. I'm only at U3. Oh, I don't know. This could be quite comparable. Yeah. No, gin mate. That was blackcurrant this week. Blackcurrant juice. It's a school night, so you know, it's a work night. So try not to on a school night. What do we think about the size of the targets? What are your thoughts? Reasonable size, reasonable duration. What are we now? We started at 15 minutes, we're down to 13, so it's going to be finished roughly about 13-ish, 12 and a half, 13. That's probably not too bad. And that, it's not going to get a chance to stun that one, is it? So it could be worse. What's that going to be? Under the hour, isn't it? I do know this fleet's going to be quite hefty to repair from dead, but I have got Grease Monkey Cruise and that sort of stuff. You know, like so, this is just about showing targets, not necessarily about the correct routes. What do we get on the auto then? So explosive was all right. Bear in mind, my explosive plate is different to my concussive plate. 4% taken and 7% taken. For autoing, have I built it the right way around? Not so sure. Don't know. And the 48 minutes. As opposed to 1 hour 29. Could be a lot worse, couldn't it? Okay, 48 minutes. Interesting. Event map points. How does that work out like that? I've hit 2 targets at 250k each, and my total event points earned is 1.27. What's that all about? Anybody got any idea? Okay, Josh, give it a go. Don't forget, these are draconian holes, so there are extra crews in. I think we're going to auto that again, and we're going to auto it. Then we'll go and get a crew that will give us that 15% buff, and then take a look at it again. So just to see, because a lot of people will obviously get some of the easier crews. I don't know if evade's going to help us, but we'll definitely mess around a little bit. And 48, yeah, the whole thing's a bit random, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. So it's 48 minutes, and well, it's actually 49 minutes or bar 10 seconds. So let's get a steelheads. Let's slap it on. I don't know whether you go evade or what in a minute, but let's just have a little look at this one first. Your fleet is damaged. You're not wrong. Yeah, dead eyes. There's options, isn't there? So, and I quite like the draconian specific ones because you get extra reload and some extra stuff as well. So 101, 101, 101. We want another 100, don't we? There isn't one at this set, is there? No. Let's go around the corner. 100. This one there. Look. Okay, so this will just be a full auto, and we'll take a look at it. So 48 or something like that it was, wasn't it, roughly? Let's see if steelheads makes much of a difference. Hopefully 5 or 10 minutes. Would be really, really nice if you can get it under the half an hour, because that's always a nice thing to do. You're starting with 198. Yeah, something's very odd on the points side. How can I be at 1 point something million and I've already hit 2 targets at 250k each? No set bonus. I don't get it. Anyway, here we go. Let's kick this off. So Steelhead's crew is fitted. 15% obviously buff to my ships. Why is that hull decide to run off the map? Oh, there it is. Okay. So I suppose whilst all this mess is in the middle, actually it's not going to serve any purpose. I didn't see even on auto anything jumping through the middle, did you? I didn't see nothing. That's a random amount of hitting, isn't it? I wonder if it's better to just drive past those and kite them on the way past, maybe. Ignoring the little ships, if we shift click and target the actual hull. Because the small hulls don't do anything at all, do they? If anything, they're just slowing me down. So it's better all to have a look at the X1 on the flag and see actually what it is. Because it may widen that stun arc. It may open it up, you know, for another 45 on each side. Bear in mind, each of those sections is 45 degrees, not 40. It's quite a quick target though, isn't it? It's not bad. I mean, that's around about the damage that I did the first drive by myself, so, you know, it's okay. We'll see what this is, and then if we just get under the 1.5, then we'll fix them up, and then we'll go and take a look at the driving target, because obviously that's going to have a bit extra inside. But based off of this, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 targets before the fleet's dead? Would you say something like that? Looks like about 8 targets, just about 8 targets. Looks like I'm just under a quarter damage there. So you'll get 8 in, so that's 2 million points, and then obviously then you'll get the other ones to drive and do a set bonus. So how do we do again? 4% and 6% this time. Okay, and where are we to this time? 132. Well, had it been, that's reasonable, isn't it? 132. It is reasonable. What did we say it was? 50 minutes roughly. It's about 10 minutes off, isn't it? Something like that. Forgotten now. What did I say it was, Si? 48. Yeah, it helps a little bit. I don't think evades can really help us a lot of it. Most of that damage, you know, looked like it was coming from depth charges and that sort of stuff, you know, that was randomly hitting anywhere. So you did 59 minutes from the 100. Okay, but I think we just did a little bit better. Now I'm just gonna go back in and do that. We'll move on to the 100 next. We are going to bring out the other ships as well, and we're going to look at the other two. Well, the other one. This is 600, isn't it? Isn't it 600? I think it is. Yeah, the 600. We will bring out the Ravengers. Yeah, and I like that fleet. I think it's a really good fleet. I think it's well put together. And that's only for the set bonus. So we'll take a look at it, but we'll get through the 101. We'll get to the 500, and then we'll take a look at the 600 afterwards. Right. Anyway, here we go. So we'll just start repair. We'll do 3, and then we'll just instant the rest of it. Those 2 there, that one there. Oh, it's busy. Of course it is. Okay, sort of getting the feel of it now. It's not driving any better, but getting the feel of it. Check my PMs when I have a minute. I will do, mate. Yes, of course. 101's right here. Let me try and just do two things at once. I'm not very good at doing that, but hey, I'll give it a go. That thing there, right. Okie dokie. We think volume's a little bit low. I can turn it up. Hang on 2 seconds. Is it including the mic's a bit low? Because then how's that? Is that any better? I can probably turn the volume of the microphone up a bit as well, actually. Let me have a little look. He says. Okay, try that. Is that better? If I'm mumbling into my mic, it's probably because it's already like nearly midnight and I'm quite tired. Started at 8, finished at 10. Not bad at all. More description, you're listening. Why? Oh, right, you're driving up to Carlisle again. Wow, flipping heck, mate. Keep your eyes on the road, mate. Yeah, definitely. I will put the desktop volume up a bit higher. Right, okay. Where do we get to? Well, let's have a look at this 101 target. Am I zoomed in or am I zoomed out? I'm zoomed in. Oh, that's quite good. I thought I was completely the wrong focus then. Right. I have no idea if this is a adjustable input for the start. There's Jacko, he's up there. Let me have a look. So I'm started down the bottom, which is okay. We're going to exit straight away and we're going to try coming across at 9 o'clock position and see if that will make a difference as well. Sort of got an idea of the targets based on what we've seen. We know where the stun works best. Oh, good. Good, Daniel. It's probably my own fault, to be honest, because I moved the mic and then had a drink, didn't I? And probably didn't put it back properly. But, well, I literally don't know where my ships are. Oh, yeah, they're right out here in the corner. So you can decide which entry point you want to go in at. So looking at this, we've got this target is built in 2 halves. So we should be able to... And there are things off the screen, okay? So where I am currently off the screen, there are things right next to me. So maybe my start point's not a clever place to be because I may get off the screen damage. Let's leave it for a second and watch the retreat button, okay? Before I come in, let's see if it actually does pick anything up. But I've definitely got ships based off the mini map then. Over with me where my green icon is. There's ships above because I can't see them, and there's definitely ships across over to the right hand side as well. There is nothing down below, so it actually is below maybe the starting point that we need. But we'll give it a play. We'll just let it come straight in. I want to watch that retreat button. So far, nothing at all. I think we're going to have to be very quick though on getting rid of these ships, or as quick as we can. Oh yeah, the mortars of death. I forgot about these. So I want to try and get up there and get that ship if I can. Target the ship, not those little ships, because I don't really care about them. Here they come, here they come, here they come, here they come. I need to try and... oh, look at these things. Well, they died quite quickly. So far, generally okay. I'm going to come straight down here and then go across. I can't remember what those did. I've forgotten now. Should have remembered the VXP target. I haven't literally had a chance to look. So, what do those ships do? Because I literally can't remember. And I forgot to shift click, so I didn't even target it. I'll tell you what they do. Not a lot. I'd rather take the rocket damage, I think, than the big, horrible, nasty mort things. I'm supposed to spin around in circles here, aren't I? Yeah, I'm not doing very good at the moment, but the damage is meh. Not as bad as I thought it could have been. Come on, ship, come to me. Oh, I see. Now I see why that's out in front. I'm supposed to stun him and then drive in like that. Right. Because his range is greater than my range. Oh, so that's that horrible... ah, I remember. These things fire the nasty morts that you can hardly see, which randomly fire all over the place and then cause the horrible, expensive burns, don't they? Right, so the last one of those is gone, which is good news. Oh no, there's one down here as well. So we'll spin down south, we'll shift click down to him next. Yeah, these tiny little mortars that you can hardly see, which I'm almost driven into. So it looks very similar to the damage on the target that we autoed actually. Okay, that wasn't horrendous time-wise. I didn't clock the time, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I'm at U3, not X1. And I know I've normally got myself to X1 by now, but I'm not doing it. A lot of explosive. We sort of knew that was coming, so this is the actual target why I've won the 3X. And in some respects, you know, maybe 4X might be the answer, I'm not sure. Because the concussive is right down at 1%. I've only got one plate on, but I'm still taking in 8%. A lot of resist, okay, 83%. How are we doing for time? 58 minutes, so it is greater, and I've still got a crew on, so it's not ideal. We've got just under the hour for that, so we don't mind picking it up. What's my score at the moment? So randomly now, I was at 1.2 something, I've done another target, and now I'm at 1.5 again. This is just not making any sense whatsoever. It's a bit odd. I probably need to spin a bit more, yeah. The problem is you get a bit dizzy, don't you? We'll do, you know, that was the first one, so we'll have another little go, and then we're going to go up to see the 500, see what that's like. There's one here. So, positive news, you can go in at 9 o'clock, which gets you quite close to one of the ships, and you don't take damage straight away. Still not 100% sure whether you should split the flagship off and send it slightly out front. I can't make my mind up. It just makes the spinning in the circle thing a lot harder, doesn't it? But I don't know, I'm not sure. Let's try go down south this time. Bear in mind, no ships come from the south, so maybe I clear the south out completely and then let those ships come down to me. Maybe that's the way ahead. I don't know. Let's have a little look. The targets could be a lot worse. I don't mind them. They seem to be, you know, we're not getting down into the 10-minute zone on either of them. But before we start and go in, I'm going to change the song because it's awful. I have no idea if this one's going to give me a better mind. Right. So here we are. I think because of what's here, we're just going to zoom in and kite this one in a circle and then go over here, pick this one up, try to ignore those completely. By that time, I'm hoping, or maybe I just drive straight through and get that. Yeah, maybe I do. Let's shift click on it now. Although I'm a bit concerned because then I'll get double the amount of hits from that. But yeah, okay, we'll have a little look. Maybe I just go across that way in a zigzag. Please kill it in time. That worked. Got to watch these things because you just don't know where. See, there you go. Look, I've just landed in a fire pool. There's nothing I could do about that. I couldn't predict where it was going to land. I think I need to be cautious now. I think that's probably as far as I can get away with because those ships are going to come in pretty soon. Can I get through this fire pool and find myself some space? Am I getting burnt? No, I don't think I am. Let's kill off these. Keep an eye on the time. I'm not sure if it's timed when those ships come in or whether it's... Oh, here comes the first ones. They're coming in now. So that was literally at 14, wasn't it? So let's turn these facing the right way. Stun maybe? Yes, stunned, and now spin, 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 spin. Meh, okay. Sort of works. Do I have to do anything to trigger the rest? Or do they come in at another minute? That was quite quick, wasn't it? What do you reckon? Reasonable? Don't split the three. Aura is... Yes, good point, Si. 40 is the range. Yes, it is. I forgot about that. That's critical hit bonus is 40, which there's normally a little aura that tells you that, or maybe that's what that is actually. It is. Yeah, that is the aura for 40, yeah, because that'd be about right. Is it though, actually? What are the range of these? 98? Actually, no, 40 should be about here, shouldn't it? Anyway, so these other ships aren't coming in, so it looks like I've got to go and do some more damage, doesn't it? I thought they might trigger. We've just tripped past another. Oh, no, they are coming in. Here we go. So it's one set per minute by the looks of it. So stun, 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 stun. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Turn, 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 turn. Run in circles. Oh, he's gone away. Okay, so I'm taking damage that I don't need to take. Oh, God, they're hard to control. Okay, that didn't seem too bad. So I've only got one more set left on. They're coming down already, so I'm going to drive up around here, let them come to me. That was on a half minute that time, not the full minute. I'm not really good at this spinning malarkey. Right, and he's stuck on that piece of land tile there now. So do I need to encourage him to come down or what? Come on, move. Guarantee the second I go up there, that thing will start firing and then he'll jump off. Maybe I go up here. Well, this seems to be a bit more relaxed way of doing it anyway, that's something. So betting he's going to jump all over me. Yep, here he goes, he moves. Oh, he's moved the right way, so. Shift click on the Reaver Hulk. Forget the little ships. And now I'm just going to kite and go around the top. Actually, this is a pretty chilled out target. I think the damage is about the same though. Hate these ones. See, now I'm zoomed in, you can see the mortars. They're awful to look at though. I'm going to try and give myself a bit of space and come down in between these two here, rather than get pinched at the top of the screen. Shift click target this ship. And I think I'm done. Is that it? That is it. Okay, 58 was the last one, I think I remember rightly. So that seemed more relaxed. Still up in the 8% look and still at the 1% mark. 35. Okay. That's more acceptable. I'm sure people will cut. So that definitely worked. Anyway, 35. Happy with that. 35 minutes. Okay. Generally, quite impressed. That's 2 of those and 2 of those. Let's recall. Well, I can have a look at the. I didn't reset my clock to see what the time is now. So we're 38 minutes in. Blimey, it doesn't have to go quick. 38 minutes in. So we're going to go take a look at the other 500 now, which I can imagine is pretty horrendous. We can definitely get that down further. I mean, if you get down to the 25s, you know, talk another 10 minutes off, and then it's instant fixing the base. And then for the driving target, I think that's quite reasonable. Bear in mind I'm at U3. I'm not at X1. More spin. I think you're probably right, mate, but I need to concentrate a bit more. Like I say, I'm sure with a bit of practice, there's going to be a few videos up there and people go, this is the route and that sort of stuff. But to me, coming in from 6 o'clock position seemed pretty decent. You can definitely take your time in that target. You don't feel rushed in. And we know the trigger time is the end of those 3 fleets, so that's nice to know. It gives you a bit more leeway to mess about. But 1 coin and a bit of a fix, that's, you know, split them up. What does it ends up being? Something like 6 minutes each or something stupid, doesn't it? So it's not a huge weight, I suppose. Right, let's go and do it. And I haven't played with the other crews, I know that. We'll run through the crews again in a minute, though. Right, where are we? Looking for a 500 then. Oh, there is one right in front of me, look. Yeah, again, we'll try the 6 o'clock position. And clearly not seen this target, absolutely no idea. So I've got actually a macro that basically drives my boats, and I haven't got to do anything. All I do is just move the cursor around it, it'll spin my boats for me. That would actually work really well on this, because you just then move the arrow around the screen and the fleet follows you, sort of stuff. You're still driving, but you haven't got to worry about spinning it around and clicking and all that sort of stuff. So that could actually be a quite good way of doing it, and avoiding a lot of those horrible mortars. Anyway, right, this is what going to tell me it's a super duper different target and we shouldn't be touching it. So, oh no, it didn't. It must be the other one then. I'm sure the 600 will. Not a clue what's in here. We're about to find out. Nothing. No, it's all up top. Jay, you've built one already. You freaking would, wouldn't you? Good Lord, look at the size of this. Yowza. Right, everything is on the screen, so that's something. Oh, there's a lot of it's bluff. Okay, and I think then we're going to have to probably chip away these first. What do you reckon? Let's just see if anything moves from the off. Yes, it does. Okay. Oh, and they're shrouded, so I can't get them. Oh, this is intriguing. So what do I have to uncover to get to them then? Is it these? Because that'd be really annoying because they're tucked inside of these. Right, well at the moment I'm going to do nothing and let this fleet come to me. I'm hoping it's still the same sort of thing. So one fleet's going north, one fleet's coming south. We're going to shift click on that hole first. I've got to watch those morts because they are evil. Oh, he's turning away from me. Alright, and I just stunned the wrong thing, but it doesn't matter. Got to get rid of this ship first. This is the thing you got to get rid of, because if I land in a fire pool from him, that's going to cost me an awful lot of damage. I don't mind that. Oh, hello. So those are timed. They uncover by time, maybe? I wish he'd stand still. Stand still, you. Okay, so thank you very much. So I think that timed. Ah, these have come uncovered as well. So it is a time thing. So you could sit in the target and wait for a little while. You could sit, I think, and probably wait for those to uncover. We'll give it another one. I mean, this is just the first look, so where is that rock? He said it's there. Okay, so and the other one, so they cross over. So one goes north, one comes south. Okay, fair enough then. So what do you reckon? Is it? Oh, it wasn't all the ships because those are horrible to get to. Look at that. So these are coming down, those are going up. Maybe I can drive through this gap here and kite that one. Oh no, because there's another massive Hulk coming down. Okay. Gotta watch those aura rings. See, I'm not liking this already. I'm taking too much damage. Look, I'm driving through the fire. That's cost me massive. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. So that was my own fault. That was bad driving. A, I didn't shift click and target the right thing. And B, I was trying to be clever and then bit off more than I could chew. So that cost me. Now, who takes priority here? Is it these ones? Yeah, again, I should come in from this side, so I'm literally making mistakes as I'm going along through the target. But better I make mistakes, you know. So that definitely is the case. I should have gone over this side because I triggered those other ships and I shouldn't have done. And how long those fire pools are going to sit there, I can't remember. Right. Can we get to click these? He's already firing at me. God, I don't like these ships at all. Oh, I managed to get rid of that. Whoa, stop. There you go. That was another fire pool I nearly landed in. I'm missing a big ship somewhere. Oh, it's at the top. I wonder if they drive off the screen. If they drive the screen, do you miss the points? Because, yeah, he's died at the top, look. So I'm not going to get full points for this. Because that Reaver Hulk has just left the top of the screen. So I suppose if you want to be really lazy, you could just do nothing and then just have to kill these few. But I bet you don't get many points for it. Okay, this target is annoying. We're down to nearly 10 minutes. I know it's my first attempt, but am I going to? No, I'm not going to go that way because that's going to land. Okay. I thought I was going to land about here. You literally can't predict where those are going to land. It's awful. So I think we trigger these two first, and then we'll come back for these. So I'll get the bonus, but already, yeah, as I said, 2 ships have gone out for the top, so I'm not going to get everything that you should get from this target. I really hate these ships. I need to try and get in close, don't I? So, not really about the stun effect because they don't really move very fast. But what I do want to do is, where's he landed? Where's that mortar landed? Oh, good lord! Look at that. Did that miss me? I think it missed me. No, it didn't miss me. There's a retreat button changed colour. See, you literally don't know whether he's more. Oh, my dog's barking. I don't know what he's barking at, but he's barking. Okay. Done. I don't know if it's worth doing for the set bonus. I'm not really sure. What do we get then? So 7% taken, and don't forget I've got 3 plates on, and 2% taken, so not impressed with that in any way, shape or form. That was partly my fault, I have to say. No, that was a lot of my fault. Okay, we'll go back, we'll fix, we'll do one more. In the Ronin targets, yeah, they're horrible, aren't they? Absolutely horrible. How are we doing for time? We're okay. So I'm hoping the Reaver target's something we've seen before, it's just a finisher. Oh, come on, catch up, hurry up. Right, so hour and a half basically, wasn't it? Sorry, well, 1:30, let's call it 1:35. Let's see if we can do a bit smarter. I should have checked the points. In fact, yeah, what are we on now? Not that I'm really trusting the points at the moment. I mean, yes, I'm going to get the bonus in it because we're going to go smack a couple of those. Well, I thought I did the same amount of each of those. Maybe I didn't. Did I not do another 101? Did I not go back in and do a second one? I thought I did. Or did I do 3 100s? That's a bit odd. Anyway, not to worry. Let's go for another 500 and drive it a bit better, hopefully. There's one right there. Yep, one here. Right, okay. There it is. Okay, so take a look at the time. Somebody notice if they could when those unmask. I'm going to sit and wait a minute. I'm not going to. Let that fleet come down towards me a little bit. Kite that, ignore that, ignore. Because as soon as you start ignoring things, they all drive off the screen. I mean, you want the points, and now all of a sudden, if I don't get the points, what's the point putting in the target? Right, so I've noticed then that when you go across and even using the aura effect for the stun, there's a delay in it working. I've no idea why that target. I didn't shift click. There you go. That's why. Okay, better. Right, so they've uncovered. Anybody notice when they uncovered? Because I didn't. Alright, so they are coming back down-ish. Can I get up to them before I trigger this stuff on the sides? Because I want the 4 points if I can get it. Yes, there is literally about a second delay. Whoa, 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 no, 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 no. This is going to be messy. Oh, I sort of snuck through there, I think. I think I sort of snuck through. I'm not really sure. So I think he's going to come down and he's going to go back up again. Because I think that's where he disappeared. So let's see if he does that. Let's get out of the way a minute. Still not a nice amount of damage though, is it? It's horrid. Untried at the 1 minute point. Okay, buddy. Or is he going to go back down the bottom? I'm not sure. Where's he going? Where are you heading, mate? Where are you heading? I want to see if we can get the full points of this. I don't think we've lost any ships just yet, anyway. So we can kill him probably. He's turning around. Yes, I can kill him and hopefully trigger these two here. So these are dumbfire, aren't they? I've no idea what's caused those. Oh, those mortars did it. I don't know if I have to kill that little ship or not, but I will. Right, so we've got rid of all the... Oh no, there's two over here still. So we did the top ones, but not the bottom ones. Okay. Do they come out as a pair, or do they come out as singles? I'm not sure. I think they're coming as a pair, aren't they? Yeah, they're as a pair. Right, okay. Spin round in circles. Let's get over here and get this thing. Or I might, don't know, I might go up here and go that way. It just depends on which way the darn thing's firing, because I'm not sure. Literally can't work out which way the mortars are coming, going, whatever. Oh, that was, whoa, just lucky. Oh, I don't know where that one's going either. God, I hate these. Let me see if I can just get in a bit closer and have a little look. That's a bit more helpful. What's the reload time? Oh no, it's quite quick. That was okay though. Oh, but now I'm sort of stuck. I can go down this way, I suppose. Can I? Yes, yes I can. Okay, so zooming in does help. I've got a button on my mouse that helps me do that. Save me to reach across for the Z key. So we'll go again for the two at the top because they're the fast ones. Look at the damage though again. I think this is even worse. Not liking this. Not liking it at all. I'll probably leave this target alone, I think. Oh, I'll wait for someone maybe to come up with a smarter idea. Horrid, 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 horrid mess. Nasty target. Okay, but we're done. That's two of them and probably my last two. That's a quarter dead, the fleet already, isn't it? Yeah, so the ratio is the same of damage taken. Well, look, exactly the same. So within a couple of seconds. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Right, recall that. We're going to change it over. We're going to switch fleets and we're going to bring out the 600 target fleet. Come on, come on, come on. Not sure this crew is going to help a great deal, but we'll leave it on anyway. Seeing as it's got a bit of life left in it still. So this is an X1 fleet. He says, yes it is, yeah. Ravengers. Quite like this fleet, I must admit. Thought it was quite a clever concept. Right, we're looking for 600. It's going to be a different shape, isn't it? There's a 400 there. Oh, there's a 600. It's sat under here, look. Is that a 600? Yes, it is. Same again. We'll hit it from sort of 6 o'clock and see what it's like. Smash out a couple of these and then we'll hopefully get a hull. Where are we on points wise? Yeah, we'll get a hull, so that's okay. I can make a start on the builds. And then you said refresh and we'll get some free tokens. Oh, I think we've seen this one before. Remember that? Certainly remember something similar. Is this one where you have to charge up through? Oh no, it's a bit different actually. Anyway, there's no big nasty, quite like this, there's none of those big nasty horrible ships. So where are the circles? One there, one there. Can't see that one there, but I'm obviously in a safe position at the moment. So there's one there. Oh, there is one. There's River Hulk there. Okay, so we need to find the right building. It's one of those two there. So to get up to that, can't go around the back. One there. One there. Can't sit around or wait around too long because there's one here at all. These I can kill on the way through. Then I can target that. Yeah, I'm just going to drive straight through, hopefully. There is only one, isn't there? There's one there. It looks like it's just the one. And then we can probably draw things up here, and because that's a completely free area, isn't it? Same as this area down here. So let's go right wide. We'll nip this in the bud. Normally we can counter all these here. In fact, let's go really wide. We can probably counter that as well at the same time. That one is that far. This one is that far. So as long as we don't go in too close, we'll be okay. So we'll nip in, get this out of the way. Although you should really drive. In fact, no, we're supposed to drive past it. In fact, you can't drive past that. It's not possible. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Driving in there. Coming out the way. Killing off these two. It's the buildings I want as opposed to the... So I want to unshroud that ship. So we're going to take this building out as well. Did we unshroud it? Yes, it's unshrouded now. Good. Okay. We'll kite these on the way through. Okay, we're in a better position. He'll die, so we don't need to go back and see him again. Let's try and stay at maximum range if I can. Gets a good splash effect there as well. Okay, so that was nice. We'll nip this one, swing back down around, I think, and just clear off this corner. There's nothing really here that's going to do too much damage to us. We're inside the zone for these two, so we just need to get rid of those. We'll cut the corner off of this one and take this one out as well. Most of that can be evaded. Oh, need to get a bit further down. Okay. Don't mind these, because they die pretty quick if I remember rightly. Quite happy with that. The only thing with these targets is, although they're quite nice, they do take quite a bit of time. Keep away from that, because obviously the goal is to get into there if I can. Yeah, so I get in there. What overlaps that one there? At the moment I can't do that because that one's there. So let me just shift click on that one and then overlap that one. So there's a little corner here that's free. Is it absorbed by anything else? No, no. Yes, so I can't go into that little corner because even that one there covers it, look, as well. So that's frustrating. Right, let's go across the top and nip these off. We'll keep away from these for the moment. And we'll cut down this side here. Focus on that one there because we can practically evade all of, counter most of this stuff. There's nothing to hide in for these, so we've got no choice but to take damage, I think. Let's get rid of this big Hulk. I mean, for damage. See, damage on this target is okay though, isn't it? You know, it could be an awful lot worse. I want to get rid of him because he's got his aura, and obviously no matter where he is, if he's close to me, I can be seen even if I am in the clouds. So let's pull him up to me. Pull both ships up, that's quite handy. Yeah, we just counted every single one of those, so. That's probably enough shots. We'll get back out of his way, let him die. Good, okay, so now we're just going to mop up really. We're going to target this one here, then drive past that one there and go straight down that side, I think. Which hopefully should splash damage that one there as well. Well, that's the goal. One, two, three, four. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Trying to let them to fire behind you. Should have got rid of that last one. Yes, it did. Good. Okay, let's bring them down towards me. Hopefully they'll come and I'll hide then inside this. Oh, they're coming in as well. That's annoying. Okay. Anyway, they're dead. So. He should be dead. Yeah. We'll pop back out again so he can see me. He's reset himself, so. Nick this corner off here, get rid of this one. These are the turrets I think are the worst, to be honest. The rest of them aren't too bad. Now that one that was covering, now it's still covering. Hello, who was that? We just had somebody live subscribe. Blimey, jumped up my skin. Thanks very much, buddy. Looks like franking, is it? There is another Hulk there. Where did I see? Why did I not see that Reaver Hulk? Where has that come from? How did I not spot that? That's enough shots on him anyway. We should be in a reasonable place now, I think. What a long ass target. I much prefer the other ones. I mean, it just takes too much time. You know, for the amount of points you get, you could have done 2 of the other targets by now. So I'm not overly keen. Damage is okay. Looks like half an hour-ish and maybe a bit more. Dragging on. So of the damage I took, look, apparently I didn't take any pen damage and I only took 1%. That's not right, 1% corrosive, and I still managed to get myself 38 minutes worth of damage. That makes no sense whatsoever. Most of it on the flagship, which is absolutely classic in these targets. Let me just go back. That is the only frustrating, that's the pen damage. Because they always target the freaking lead ship in this ones. Anyway, we'll do one more. We'll have a little look. Am I at a position? So what if it is 23, 14, 9, and 4? So instant fix there. Instant fix there. Probably a third instant fix. Yeah, not too bad. So 3 of the ships are done. 4th is 9 minutes, and the flagship is 15 minutes. Okay. 24 minutes. Oh well, we'll do that. How's that? Okay, so that could have been a lot worse, couldn't it? You can dissect that. I should have been fixing that, shouldn't I, to be honest? Radio. Well, have we got enough points for the fleet? Oh, let's have a look. Should have. Oh, no. That's annoying. Could it be any closer? Yes, but not much. Right, okay, we'll do another one. Right, we must be getting close to the hour, if not just over. We're mildly over, so the next world's just started, so good luck, guys. Enjoy yourselves. Let me have a little look. My base is under attack. Thanks, mate. Come and say hello live on the stream. Do we watch it? Do you want to watch that? I don't know. Tell me. You tell me. Do you want to watch it or not watch it? I don't really mind, to be honest. Iron Hide. Hello, bud. By the time he's finished, I'll probably be dead, actually, to be honest. 400. I wonder what's in the 400. 600. What's under there? That's an 81. There's a 600 here. Problem is, as I go in and watch, I'm stuck, aren't I? That's 6 minutes of my life gone. It doesn't take 6 minutes, hopefully, to do this target. We can always play the playback in a minute if you want. We'll know if he's won because I'll have a bubble. Oh, you want to watch it, do you? Okay. No, he's coming back in again in a minute. He's moving direction. He obviously didn't like that start. Oh, no, he's left. Nah, you'll be back. You'll be back. He's just gone over to fix. Oh, no, he's gone away again. Okay, I think he didn't want to play. Let me have a look then. I never bother. Never bothers me if someone hits the base. That's what it's there for, isn't it? That's the game. Never bothers me. If you're bothered about someone hitting your base, you really shouldn't be playing the game. Right. Can we play a little bit smarter this time and try and knock that down? 35, wasn't it? Something like that for that one. There's one there. It's got a nasty one here. Last time that cloud was much closer and it was over here. So a big one there. Problem is, if I go up anywhere in this direction here, that's going to trigger these darn things. Where was the second one? Because there was more than one. Because there's nothing showing off screen. And I definitely killed one. So where did the second one come from? Anybody know? Not a clue. Well, okay. Let's go up around this way, round this way, round this way, and come down for the buildings this time and see if it makes any difference whatsoever. Just conscious I might trigger that thing, but then again, I suppose it's not a matter because it'll just chase me around the target. One militias and one top right. Where top right though? I can't see it. Or is that two there? Is that two? There's two lines. Is that one on top of each other? Maybe it is, I don't know. It is two. Okay. Nope, don't go too close to that. Don't go too close to that. Go up here. Get rid of that mess. Give myself a decent path. Right, we're going to go for these buildings now. Oh, well, there's one there. There's still 2 lines. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Look, that one's come down. There's 2 lines over there. I'm just going to sit in this puddle a minute. Oh, I've got that. That's not the way to go. Look, I've got too much damage already. Look, so there's one there. There's 2 lines there, which haven't been triggered yet. Yeah, that definitely wasn't the way to go. Hello, Jenny. How are you? Good to see you. So he must have come from off the screen, but there was no picture of anything off the screen. I mean, the black dots are these things here. How random. Right, let's kite him anyway, before he goes into that cloud. That's enough. That'll kill him. Got to kill him whether I like it or not, because he's tucked into a corner. That's a horrible place to put one of those rocket things, because that's a guaranteed damage. That's a bit naughty, that. Come on, trigger, 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 thank you. Yeah, not doing bad at all, to be honest. Not doing bad at all. Not particularly liking these 2 targets to finish off the set, to be honest, but I think I'll just skip them. They just take too long. Right, we'll just mop these up. Yeah, this is definitely not the way to have commenced this target, because it's far too much damage for what it was. So it's definitely better to go anti-clockwise rather than clockwise. I'm still intrigued about why there's 2 there. Flags going to U3. Oh, nice. I think it makes a big difference. Ah, right. So it is only 1 Reaver Hulk under there, and the other thing is one of those routine Reaver ships. Okay, fair enough then. I'm not in a rush to kill him now, so. Can I splash that one out behind me? I think I can probably get that one by splash. Yes, we can. That's nice and helpful. These you can't, unfortunately, so we've got to drive past them. Try and kite as we go by. He should die. We can cut back down around. The raid will be done immediately. What, 1 target and then ka-choing, ka-choing, ka-choing. Right, that's nice. Mate, you go down that side, I'll go down this side. One, two, three. Phoenixes, I used to really like those hulls. They were good. Let's go over here and get rid of him. 3, 4, 5. That should definitely get rid of him. He's dying off. Nice. Yep, good. Just a little bit now. Got to kite that, got no choice. But that's the last of the really nasty ones, as long as these rings don't hit me. Good. Nice. Take this one out, then this one out, and then I'll come back and get these two. Blimmin' heck, 36 global. Some people had some crazy points on pillage. The points were just nuts, I thought, for some people. We sit here, we can sit pretty close, can't we? Without triggering that one. Right, that's about it. I'm definitely not going to do another one of those targets though, because it's just far too much damage. Look at that. You can see that chap's come back to hit my base as well. Oh, I didn't have to kill it. Okay. Hey Fred, how you doing, mate? Oh, it's a pillage residual. Oh, that's interesting to know. Didn't help me mine because it didn't just seem to disappear. 1 hour 10. Well, it's a bit less than the last one, but it's still not pretty, is it, to be honest? Or is it less than the last one? I can't remember. God, my memory. It's awful. No, it was 3 coins, wasn't it? So it is a bit different. Still don't like it. Too much. Yeah, pillage was a nice target. I like pillage. I thought targets were really, really good. And the fleet works really, really well. So, question is, what's happening in the next pillage? Because obviously the new, hull coming, that's going to cause us a few issues, I think. Right, we'll recall those. Let's go back into base. We'll collect the hull, and then we'll have a look at some builds to finish off with. Clearly, I'm going to pretend I've got these. Do you know what's really nice for changes? It's not a limited hull, so that's quite decent. Right, there's no point. I mean, yes, you're going to get some free tokens, and there are tokens and things, but there's no rush unless you want to go out and VXP them by coin, because you need the VXP weekend, so there's not a major rush. I would do as much as you can in slow time and save the quick ones, the tokens, to I don't know how many you can stack. I suppose that's worth looking at. Save the tokens for when you've ranked them, because it's only 3 days to build, but it's there we go, lovely jubbly, thank you very much. It's about 15 days a whole to finish off each one, so radio. So I do need to look at a couple of pictures quickly. We'll go into the shipyard. We will obviously start making a build. We should have it. I keep forgetting it's in the garrison, and there it is there. A Scourge submarine in the garrison range, which is pretty odd. It doesn't feel right. And it is definitely the first one to be subsurface, isn't it? Well, I take it as subsurface. Looks like a submarine. It's got mist, or maybe it isn't. Maybe it skims across the top. I don't know. Anyway, not to worry. Right, there is said hull. Good. Load, builds. Well, there are options. Let me just go back to what I've got. Clearly, we've not seen any of the FM holes. All right, targets. We do know. I mean, I can go up with some options. So, if we need evade, God, we need a lot of points. Look at that. Wow. I haven't even got enough of my whole base to just do one ship. Eek! Good lord. I have to recycle some ships. Goodness me. Look at all that rest. You know, there's a 76% evade. Notice that this thing has countermeasures, but they're built into the hull. That's the second time they've been doing this now. Hulls with no countermeasure slots. There's a new trend. It's almost like they're dictating the pace, because if they're dictating the countermeasures of how many and that sort of stuff, they're also dictating then what you can knock down. Now, the only thing I'd say with this fleet, whilst I've gone for evade, and I literally have no idea what the targets look like, so there's no point me worrying about it too much. And while the damage seems quite decent output, we all know that countermeasures need projectile speed, and my projectile speed isn't the fastest here. So that is a concern. I mean, if we don't need evade and we take evade off, then we have an awful lot of scope then to play around with things like projectile speed and other such things as well. You know, those are the evade options there. Yeah, and that's the point side. It's got a built-in countermeasure, but it's naughty to do that. It's almost like it's absolutely scripted, then they control what gets countered and what doesn't, if you know what I mean. Because you have no influence on it. You know, we could say, you know, we want one countermeasure. Oh no, I prefer two countermeasures. Oh, I want three on my flagship and none on here and that sort of stuff. It's now scripted that they're deciding that for us. You know, the imagination's been eroded further. And they're dictating the damage. You know, you can't be, you know, creative, I feel. Which is slightly frustrating. So what other options do we get if we didn't go for that? Well, clearly if you wanted some where is it? Well, actually I have to change around a few things, but there are items here where you can get, let's look for pen. Well, that's just not the right thing to go for. What else we got in here in the limited side? I don't get much on the penetrative options. I can get some reload. Oh yeah, and they get the countermeasure ranges are all in here. I forgot about that. So we can get some pen reload, and we can get some anti-missile, anti-mortar. Anti-mortar is important, probably. Countermeasure range goes up, and countermeasure reload goes up. So there's a force damage. Yeah, it probably is. I did start with some extra points actually, Fred, but they seem to disappear quite quickly. So I'm not quite sure how that's working, to be honest. There's some more anti-mortar, anti-missile, and countermeasure stuff here. Look, forget the rocket reload, that doesn't do anything. So there is options there. But what I'm not getting is obviously the penetrative reload. So whilst that's okay, 77 range on the anti-missile. Same again actually on there. So yeah, rather than that one, I go there because that one there gave you the rocket reload, but that was pointless. That's not really what I was looking at. It's penetrative. It's projectile speed was something I was going to look at. But there aren't, because I've got some extra specials on there. It's not working out quite so nicely. That's obviously the limited. Oh, that's a capstone engine. Yeah, well, don't know about that. I got a funny thing. There's something coming in the FM. I think we're going to get a new engine, to be honest. So whilst I've plugged that on there, it doesn't necessarily want. This is a pen reload and a pen damage. I bet you if I get rid of that, we'll have other options. So reload and damage. Yeah. Let's have a look down through here now. Yeah, now we're starting to get some options. Look, reload and damage there. Pen damage there. Bonus combat speed. Always forget, we maybe used to use that old special there because it gave you the bonus combat speed, but maybe that's not the right one. Pen damage is 45. Pen damage here, obviously 56%. So there are various options there as well, but penetrative range, no, that's grayed out, isn't it? I can't use that one there. So I'm potentially not necessarily using the right specials here, to be honest. It's going to need a bit of playing with, to be honest. Your trial's got capstone. Yeah, capstone would make sense, mate. It is the sort of one to go with for now. But I'm just going to build some holes and that sort of stuff, and then wait till the FM discussion comes out. And once we get the release of the FM, prizes and that sort of stuff for the next cycle, then we'll have a little look at it and then make a decision. I'm in no rush to do these, to be honest. The Everest targets are going to be around for a while. But yeah, obviously there are certain things that, I know I don't own that yet, but there are certain things to decide to do. Is that the right way to go ahead? There are other options. So, we may even be getting some fresh armors, because if this is we may or may not, I don't know, to be honest. The point is, it's 15 days-ish, roughly. Damage diffusion gives you projectile speed, does it? Okay. I suppose we can actually let's just get rid of everything for a second and just... and I'm not sure. And maybe we don't need projectile speed, I literally am clutching straws here at the moment. Oh, I was actually, I probably could have had a few more things there because I was limiting what was available. Forget that, really. Penetrative movement, explosive now, deflection, defenses now, countermeasures. Let's have a look at countermeasure options. What do we get there? You get some projectile speed, don't you, with countermeasure reload? But it's a bit of a waste in because actually you get better bonuses from this because you get pen reload and you get the countermeasure buffs. Missile extender, reload, anti-missile range. Shouldn't be having any missiles in it anyway, but who knows. It's interesting which way we're going. I'm not really sure, to be honest. There are various options. Anti-missile, anti-mortar, yeah, okay. There are various options on the countermeasure side. Building damage, meh, nothing in there of any interest, to be honest. This is the one that high velocity rounds is an option. Projectile speed 110. Gives you some building damage, but not necessarily the best one. High speed missile jets. Projectile speed's good. Penetrative damage is okay. Building a wall is interesting as well. Pen damage here. Building and wall damage, not so good. Okay, so probably rule that one out. And that's the old explosive one, so that's no good. Yeah, anyway, there's options. We've got various different things here that we can play with. So 15.5, you know, you're very close to max weight. There is a bit of concern, isn't it? Let's just load up that thing again, just to see where that was. Like I say, I'm not saying this is the build. Oh, good look at that, yeah. Wow, that's right on the 580, yeah. Blooming heck, that's pretty close. I can't believe how much res it takes. I'm absolutely guessing on these sort of things. Don't know if it needs any evade or doesn't need any evade, but I'm sure we will soon find out. Right, okay. We are going to call that quits, I think, to be honest. As ever, thanks for joining me. Okay then, it's been a pleasure to be here for an hour to have a little look through the things. We have had a good chat. It's been quite a lot of chat tonight, so that's nice to see. Go out, enjoy your raid, enjoy the new targets. I quite like, personally, I like the 101, okay. Autoing it is okay. Driving it is, oh wow, you are really close, Si. Driving it is better. Driving the 101 is definitely the plan, okay, because those stupid mortar ships. Driving the 100, meh, I'll have to get some practice at that, you know, obviously, because I did better autoing the darn thing, so we'll see. I might nip out and go and get another one in a second. Do you bother with the 5s and 6? You know, yes, I know you get a set bonus, but A, for the extra damage, and using both different fleets. And they just take so long. I think you could probably, nip in and get the, if not 2 more S sets, and that's 2 million points. So I don't think it's going to be cost effective, to be honest. Up to you, obviously, it's your raid, you do it the way you see fit, but I don't think I will bother in this one. I think I will sit quite nicely in these 2 targets here and just plug away, because there's not a huge amount to get. 27.5 million apparently is all the new kit, so there is plenty of time to do that. That breaks down quite nicely. Okay, right, like I said, thanks very much all. Hope that helped, and yeah, take it easy and enjoy yourselves. All right, all the best.